Hello students, now let us continue with another new topic, that is bilinear transformation. Okay, so what do you mean by a bilinear transformation? We'll have a small discussion. Let us see what the definition says. The transformation W is equal to A into Z plus B divided by C into Z plus D, where A, B, C, D are real or complex constants such that AD minus BC should not be equal to 0. Okay, is called a bilinear transformation. Okay, the transformation of the form W is equal to A into Z plus B divided by C into Z plus D, where A, B, C, D are the constants. They can be real or they can be constant, such that they can be complex constants, such that A into D minus B into C should not be equal to 0. Then if that condition is satisfied, then it is called to be a bilinear transformation. So what do you mean by this condition? Why this condition is given to you? Okay, let us take some important points regarding this. Okay, so the condition AD minus BC is not equal to 0 appears when, let us consider what is dw by dz of this, the derivative of this function. Okay, if I take the derivative first, the denominator as it is, cz plus d as it is, derivative of the numerator it will be a plus 0. Okay, minus the numerator as it is, u by v rule you have to use, into c divided by cz plus d whole square, denominator square. So we have differentiated this. Okay, so if you simplify this, what do you get? acz plus ad minus acz minus bc divided by cz plus d whole square. Now acz gets cancelled. ad minus bc divided by cz plus d whole square. Now this dw by dz will be equal to 0 if the numerator is 0, that is ad minus bc is equal to 0, right? AD minus BC is equal to 0. Now why I am stressing on the point the derivative of that function is equal to 0. Why we are discussing that? See here, we have just now proved in my previous theorem that any analytic function, it is conformal at the points where f dash of z is not equal to 0. Okay, so if yes, now this dw by dz will turn to 0 only when ad minus bc is equal to 0. If it is not equal to 0, then ad minus bc will not be equal to 0. So therefore this bilinear transformation becomes a conformal transformation only when ad minus bc is not equal to 0. Okay, so because this condition is been imposed on bilinear transformation, that ad minus bc should not be equal to 0, that makes BLT, that is bilinear transformation, BLT we will call in short, BLT a conformal transformation. Okay, so that confirms that this bilinear transformation is a conformal transformation because of this condition. Okay, so if this condition is not imposed, this will not become a conformal transformation. Okay, so if it is equal to, it becomes equal to 0 if that condition is not been imposed. Okay, so hence the BLT becomes a conformal transformation because of this condition. I hope the point is clear to you. The second important point you have to note here is the cross ratio of the set of 4 points, say P1, P2, P3, P4 it is defined by P1 minus P2 into P3 minus P4 divided by, so wherever it is P1, replace that, P2 minus P3 divided by P4 minus P1. So how do you remember? Yes, I hope that is seen properly now. See, the cross ratio of the set of 4 points is defined to be, this is one important point that you need to remember, the cross ratio. It is called the cross ratio of set of 4 points. There will be set of 4 points given to you. How do you take their cross ratios? You take it as P1 minus P2 into P3 minus, just they are in order, and denominator is been in cyclic form. How? Wherever it is P1, you replace it by P2. Wherever it is P2, it is replaced by P3. P3 is replaced by P4, and P1 is replaced by P4 is replaced by P1. Okay, so you can easily remember. Okay, everything is in order, the two brackets, and denominator only you have to follow the cyclic pattern. So this is called the cross ratio of the set of 4 points. Okay, in BLT. Okay, hence after this we have another important point, that is called invariant points. Invariant points. If a point Z maps onto itself, that is W is equal to Z under the bilinear transformation, under BLT, then the point is called an invariant point. Obviously, there is no variation, invariant point. After that transformation is applied, or under that transformation, the point is not changing at all. Therefore, it becomes an invariant point under that BLT. Okay. So BLT is also known as Mobius transformation. You should know that. BLT is also known as Mobius transformation. Okay, these are some important points related to BLT or bilinear transformation. Right from definition, I have just collected all the important points which are necessary to understand and work with the problems. Okay, finding the cross ratio, why this condition is imposed. Okay, that also should be clear to you. The transformation, W is equal to AZ plus B divided by CZ plus D, where A, B, C, D are real or constant, real or complex constants, such that AD minus BC should not be equal to 0. In that case, it is called a bilinear transformation. Now this, why this condition is imposed, I told you this, it is just the why this condition is imposed, because if you take the derivative, you will have all this. Just see that if this AD minus BC is equal to 0, then that Mobius transformation will not be conformal. It will be only conformal when AD minus BC is not equal to 0. So because of that condition, that BLT becomes a conformal transformation. Okay, so because of the definition itself, it is conformal. Now cross ratio of set of 4 points. Given any 4 set of points to you, P1, P2, P3, P4, how do you take the cross ratio? Yes, the numerator you are going to refer the just refer the order, that is P1 minus P2 into P3 minus P4, just order, divided by, replace every P1 by P2, P2 by P3, P3 by P4, P4 by P1. Okay, just a cyclic order you can remember. Okay, this is how you define the cross ratio. Then after that we speak of the invariant points. What are those invariant points? Obviously, take any transformation. If a point is not changing itself, or it is mapping onto itself, it is remaining same even after under that transformation, then we say that it is an invariant point. So here also the same case, even in BLT, if Z is mapping onto itself under that bilinear transformation, then it is called an invariant points. Also you have to remember one more important point. You have to, yes, BLT is also known as a Mobius transformation. Okay, these are some important points that you need to remember. Continue in my next session with some more important topics.